This is a Lotus Eco Elise. It's a high-performance sports car, and not the sort of thing you automatically associate with life in the countryside, but that's exactly where some of the raw materials used to build it have been grown. The magic ingredient is hemp. It's in the body panels, it's in the rear spoiler, and it's also been used in the manufacture of the seats. But hemp is from the same plant family as cannabis. Because of its association with the drug, it was banned in England until 1993. But you can't get drugs from hemp, and so now it's back in our fields and being grown as a crop. Lee, using hemp matting in the panelling of cars seems a pretty unusual thing to do. Where did that idea come from?
Amongst the thousands of products made from hemp, one of the most extraordinary is Henry Ford's plastic car. Built in 1941, it contained cellulose fibres derived from hemp, sisal and wheat straw. The plastic was lighter than steel, yet could withstand 10 times the impact without denting.
Well, basically what we wanted to do here was actually reduce the carbon footprint of the car. We used hemp instead of fiberglass because basically it's grown locally to us, and it's a strong material. And as you can see, the effect that it's had on the panels, it's a beautiful material to look at. But what we've done with the Eco Elise is to actually look at the production stage. So looking at all the materials that go into the build of the car, which normally get forgotten about really. And obviously the car is built locally, it's built in the countryside, and we wanted to use local materials as well to actually put into the manufacture, which actually absorbs CO2 as well.
Moving on to something a little more relaxing. Hemp, the legal substance that comes from the cannabis plant.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that vegans make shoes and organic shopping bags out of, but those blokes at Lotus have found another use for it.
This, the Eco Elise. Come round here and have a look. On the side, a sticker of cannabis.
Yeah, but it's not just a gimmick, is it?
Not an Elise. Hemp is actually very light and very strong, like carbon fibre or Kevlar, if it's woven in the right way.
Which is good news, because the front clamshell, the roof and the rear deck of this Elise are all made from that very substance. If you add in the kind of hempy seats, the undyed wool furnishings and the lightweight alloy wheels, you'll find that this Eco Elise is a handy 32 kilograms lighter than the stock car.
I'll tell you what I really like, these things, solar panels. These send a little bit of free electricity down to the battery, making this car just that little bit cheaper to run. It's also covered in water-based paint, which is much better for the environment, but don't panic, it's covered in lacquer, so it won't run if it rains.
So it's just as fast, just as fun to drive, and not on sale. But none of this technology is actually prohibitively expensive, so it might trickle down to a car somewhere near you.
Right, stand by for Vicky in the Alfa Mito.
Yeah, this is the Italian Super Mini that looks set to wipe the smiles off all those Mini owners' faces.